Hello,
How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. What about you?
Good. I'm very happy to see you again.
It's the same.
Indeed, indeed. So,
What's
tell me,
me? What's me indeed?
what's what?
What's mean indeed? You said indeed.
Indeed is like ciertamente.
Okay.
Ujú.
Por
Definitivo,
supuesto.
por supuesto. Exacto.
Wow, that's a new word for me.
It's commonly used, um, especially when you want to give people reassurance that you agree with what they're saying. You say indeed.
Okay. Thank you.
hmm How's your wife doing?
My wife,
hmm
my wife.
No, your wife. Yes, your wife.
She's at the school now, right now.
Oh, okay, good, good, good. And what's new? What have you done since the last time that we spoke?
Mm, working, yeah, as always.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You look kind
Yeah.
of sad though.
Okay, more or less, because I have, how would you say, no he dormido bien.
You
I
haven't, you would say, I haven't slept well.
I haven't slept well. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
haven't slept well. Uh-huh. Just for I don't know, 4 or 5 hours uh,
Mm.
per day. Is per day, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm. And after I no, yesterday I was what is the word when editing
Mm-hmm.
a video for my YouTube channel. Yeah,
Oh, you have a YouTube channel.
yeah. I upload shorts from Duolingo. Do you know the stories from Duolingo?
To be honest with you, I am not very familiar with Duolingo. I think I downloaded it, but I don't keep up with it to know stories.
Duolingo has short stories,
Mm-hmm.
and you can like practice real conversation or what is the word? It's not real conversation because real is, for example, um, we both nosotros or we both
Mm-hmm.
is the phrase. Uh-huh. But in Duolingo you have like uh, conversations, and you can practice like uh, artificial intelligence.
So it's like you talk and a computer answers you back.
uh, for that I use that other app. Elsa Speak is the word, is the name. Elsa Speak. I will send a link.
Sure, sure. I'd love to look at that.
Yeah, I use this application for pronunciation, for
Uh-huh.
grammar, and for vocab. But if I need to practice, or if I want to know more vocab, I use Duolingo. Is better for me because I can to learn more about grammar. Grammar. Duolingo is better for grammar. I
hmm
think.
I like Elsa. She's cute.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a little earth floating around. Wow, this is it seems pretty advanced.
Also,
Oh,
is really good
it's
actually.
amazing.
Unfortunately, I don't have enough time for practice with that app.
I bet.
Mhm. Maybe today I will practice with Elsa. Tomorrow, I don't know. It depends my available or
Mm-hmm.
availability.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Hmm.
I know that you're a very busy person. Mm-hmm. So with Elsa, is it that like this has an application that you can download, or you specifically have to go to the website?
You can download the app
Okay.
on your on or in your smartphone.
Mm-hmm.
On your smartphone. What is what is the correct
You
sentence?
Well, I would say you can download it to your
To my
smartphone. Mm-hmm.
to okay. So to my smartphone.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. I bought a year because you need to pay. If you want to use
Ah,
Elsa, you need to pay. Huh?
so
It's not
you
free.
so you already purchased you have a whole year subscription, but you don't
Uh
have the time to use it.
huh. I
Wow, I
use.
respect you.
Yeah, I use maybe uh, 5 times a week.
Okay, okay. That's still good.
I don't use the application every day, but yeah, 4 or 5 is the average.
Okay, got you.
But
Okay.
Duolingo, I use Duolingo almost every day, almost, but
Mm,
not every day. For example, last week I lost, no,
you
I lose,
lost.
lost.
Lost is fast. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I lost my. Mm, what is the word that you need to use when you have one day and the other day and the other days you are consistent consistent.
So you mean every other day? So you used it one day and then you stopped and then you used it again?
Now, when
That's
you study every day, I lost my streak
streak.
streak. Yeah, I
Mm.
lost my streak.
Mm,
Hmm.
okay. But that happens, sometimes we are tired from work or we have to prioritize other things. I mean, you're also married, so of course you have to dedicate time to your
Yeah,
wife.
my streak was 178 days.
Oh my, you must have felt terrible, didn't you?
Yeah.
You felt terrible.
Hmm.
Uh,
Because I was lazy. Estaba aburrido and I don't want it
mm,
to practice that day.
okay. But that's fine. You just keep on going for another 178 days.
Yeah. Now I have 4 days, just 4 days. My
Okay.
streak is for 4 days with Duolingo and on Elsa Speak I have just one day.
Mm-hmm. That happens to me sometimes too. Like I lose my streak. Um, and it's not necessarily because I'm lazy. It's because think to myself, yo todavía tengo tiempo. Like I still have a couple of hours in the day to do this particular task, and then I forget. If I don't do
Okay.
it at the time that I have set aside for that, and I forget, then the whole month or 2 month um consistency that I had is lost. So, but I try to read every day.
How is your life? How is your day in your life?
You
Your
mean
average
average
day.
day?
Uh-huh.
Um, Wake up. Um, I usually, well, some mornings I have meetings, or like
Okay.
15-minute meetings where we come together. I don't remember if I told you before that I'm one of Jehovah's Witnesses, but if I didn't, then I'm one of Jehovah's Witnesses. So we come together and we talk about a scripture that is discussed. Then we do that on Zoom. We don't meet in person anymore because of the pandemic. So we meet on Zoom, talk a little, say hi to everyone. We drop off. Um, then I would get something to eat. Um, if I have set aside that I'm going to preach or call people to talk to them about the Bible, I do that. If not, I would do certain things around the house, whatever needs to be done, I guess. And then usually in the afternoons, I would do Cambly from like four. Four.
for 4 hours.
It depends. It depends on the day. Some days are kind of slow, so I would do maybe 4 to 7. And if I'm getting a lot of calls, maybe I would extend until later on, maybe 9 or 10.
Wow.
And but it's fun because you get to talk to people. I feel like I'm very active when I'm talking to people on Cambly. So yeah, then after Cambly, maybe watch a movie, watch a TV show, talk to my relatives, catch up with some friends, read, and then go to sleep.
Okay.
Mhm.
But what's your religion? Religion. What is your religion?
Jehovah's Witnesses. In
Jehovah.
Spanish, that would be Testigos de Jehová.
Could you type that word for me,
Oh,
please?
sure. Sure. Jehovah's Witnesses.
Witnesses. I heard. I heard this.
Weaknesses. Okay. So, weakness and witness.
Witness.
So,
Witnesses.
I am a witness.
Okay. And how many hours do you use for that? For what is the word? Preach.
Uh huh. As many as I want, really.
Mm-hmm.
You can talk to people or write a letter or call on the phone, text someone, text them on WhatsApp or social media for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or you could do that the whole day. In fact, I can just show you some of the things that we've been doing now because of the pandemic that we don't get to go to people's homes anymore. We don't want to get sick, but most importantly, we don't want to carry the virus to people, so we just don't go to their homes anymore. We um we just call them on the phone. So what we're doing now is that we're writing letters.
Okay.
As you can see, it's in Spanish, and we're
Okay.
drawing on it. So this is what it looks inside. Put
Okay.
it on our website. Then I just wish them a good day
In what part of the world are you living now?
in Panama.
In Panama?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have another tutor, but
Uh-huh.
she's living in Costa Rica.
Amy?
No, yeah, her name is mm, Kimberly.
No, I don't know her. Is she a witness too?
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
And she talked to me about your
brochures.
brochures. Could
Mm-hmm.
you, brochures,
Yeah, you want me to write it down for you?
mm-hmm. brochures,
Mm-hmm.
brochures. And yeah, you need to write, escribir,
Mm-hmm.
write
Right.
letters
Mm-hmm.
for people with the web page.
Yes. We don't have to, but we want to because we know that a lot of the questions that people have about anything can be found in the Bible. So the website, it's a tool to make it easier for people to find the answers to their questions.
Okay.
That's why we want to share the website.
Yeah, in the past, usually, or I saw people giving books and brochures,
Brochures. Mm-hmm.
brochures. Why now is different?
Well,
Because
we still give brochures, but the brochures are kind of thick if you can fold them and put them into the letter. and give
Okay.
it out, we can. But if you think about it, Juan, I don't know about you. I am very um I can call myself maybe even paranoid when it comes to the pandemic. And
Okay.
when people give me paper, I don't want to hold it,
Okay.
or I try to be very careful with how I handle it. If I We're gonna spray it to bring it inside
Mm-hmm.
my house. And I know that there's a lot of people like me, and not everyone feels comfortable accepting a book or accepting a brochure. But most of the information that we share with people, it's on the website. We can just send them a link to the brochure. We can send them a link to the book. And the advantage too is that if I give you paper, you can't listen to it. On the website, you can listen to the audio. You can be washing your dishes, I don't know, sweeping your house, listening to an audio from the website. So we try to use technology.
Yeah, in the past, I heard that kind of audios from JW dot org
That org. Hmm.
or org. Okay. Mm-hmm. I heard.
Yeah. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I enjoy it.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
I use listen that audios while I was working.
Really? Look at that. Look at that. So that's
Yeah.
good.
Oh, go
People,
ahead. Sorry.
how long what?
Go ahead. Sorry.
Um, I think the having the option of listening to the audio is really practical, especially nowadays. You see how you were saying that sometimes you don't have the time to do certain things that you want to do. You're not the only person like that. Most of us are. We have so many different things to do in our day, or sometimes we just feel tired, we're bored, we're lazy to do certain things. And to add to that, having to read an article, and maybe that article is exactly what you need, but you're just lazy to read it. At least I feel that way. So having that option of listening to material, it makes my life easier. And it's the
Okay.
same for other people that are so busy and have so much on their plate.
Okay. Since when you are Jehovah Witness?
Well, my mom has been a witness from before I was born.
Witness.
Hmm.
Okay.
My father was Catholic, and I grew up in, we call that a divided household because
Mm-hmm.
one parent was Catholic and the other one was not. So I decided that I wanted to be a witness when I was 19, and
Mm-hmm.
19, no, 18, 18,
Okay.
and it has been 10 years.
Wow.
Hmm.
It's a long time.
Hmm.
And your father is he still Catholic?
Well, he died a couple of years ago.
Okay. Sorry.
That's okay. He died 6 years ago. And don't feel sorry. I'm literally an open book, and I can totally talk about these things. I don't feel a certain way. Um, I would say he died a Catholic, yes, but before he died, he actually was pretty interested in becoming one of Jehovah's Witnesses. He
Mm-hmm.
started studying the Bible, and he started going to meetings and even preaching, talking to people about what he had learned.
Wow.
But when he married my mom, well, he married my mom, and my mom became a witness a couple of years after. So when she became a witness, he was very opposed. He was angry, and he was very demanding, and they would fight all the time. because he didn't understand our beliefs. So at first it was hard for my mother, but after he started seeing the positive effects of our faith, then he got interested and he wanted to study and he started studying.
Wow,
Hmm.
that's a good story.
Yeah,
You
I
can
know it's not
you
normal.
can to talk about it with your children.
I guess so. Yeah, but what I experienced is nothing in comparison with my sister, for example, because I'll tell you this short experience. One day my mom was out in the street with my sister. My
Uh-huh.
sister is 10 years older than me.
Okay.
I wasn't born at the time. My sister could have been maybe 6 years old. And my mom was out preaching. My mom took her with her, talking to people about the Bible.
Okay.
My father found them and he made a big scandal in the street. He took my sister, he yelled, everybody was looking at what was happening, and he threatened my mom and he left.
What's
And
mean yell? Sorry, what's mean yell?
yelled when you scream and shout loudly.
Okay.
This is that's
Okay.
how you spell it.
Sorry, go ahead.
That's okay. So he yelled and he grabbed my sister and he left. And my mom just kept preaching like
Wow.
nothing. And he threatened her, like, don't you go out and talk about the witnesses anymore. You're God Jehovah, nothing. And my mom listened to him and he left and she continued.
Wow.
Hmm. So I'm sure that was traumatic for my sister. She's not a witness today. But when I was born, 4 years later, my dad was pretty relaxed because the Bible teaches that the man is the head of the family, that the wife is the complement, and that there are certain duties that the man has, responsibilities, and there are certain duties that the wife has. So when they work together as a team, the family flourishes.
Hmm.
And my mom did her part, and my dad saw that. So that drew him to what made her change for the better. Because my mom was a very, very, very interesting person. Sometimes she would say bad words. She would if she felt if she felt threatened, like she was in danger, she would attack you. Um yeah, like once she came out of her car with a bat
Okay.
to hit a guy and her dog and his dog because she felt that he was threatening and he ran. He got in his car and he drove off. But that was the type of person that my mom was, and the Bible helped her to change her personality. So when my dad saw that, he said, "Hmm, I want to know what made her change and made her a better person." And then he started studying the Bible.
Wow.
Hmm.
How old is her? How old is she?
My mom,
Uh-huh.
she is 65. 65.
Okay. Is she still living with you?
Yes, she is.
Wow.
Hmm.
Are you married?
No,
Okay. Do you have children? No.
no.
Okay. What is the word in the witnesses or the in the religion when you do something wrong?
You mean disfellowshipping?
Could you type for me, please?
Sure. Disfellowshipping.
Pecado.
Ah, pecado. Ah, no, pecado es sin.
And you are saying,
Disfellowshipping es expulsado.
okay,
Ujú.
demonios.
No,
No, what do you mean?
no, no, no. So, si una persona es expulsada es porque ellos ya no están viviendo su vida en acorde con lo que dice la Biblia.
Okay.
Pero no es de que, ay, metiste la pata y para afuera. Los hermanos hablan contigo, they share the scriptures, they reason with you, razonan contigo
Mm-hmm.
para que tú veas cómo estás hiriendo los sentimientos de nuestro Creador y em, qué pasos tienes que tomar para restablecer tu relación con tu Creador. Y si tú accedes, entonces ellos te pueden ayudar. Si tú dices, no, yo no voy a hacer eso, pasan varios meses, entonces la Biblia dice que tienes que ser removido de la congregación. Y
Wow.
si eso pasa, puedes ir a las reuniones, te puedes seguir congregando para aprender y nutrirte de la información bíblica, pero las personas dentro de la congregación no te dirigen la palabra.
I didn't know
Y
actually.
realmente,
I didn't know that.
y
That's new for
realmente,
me. Uh-huh.
oh, ok. Y realmente es bíblico, no es que, ay, esta persona se le ocurrió hacer esta regla y bueno, vamos a hacer eso. No, es bíblico. Eso se basa en lo que hacía la congregación en la, ¿cómo se dice? First century.
You
En,
can say first century.
okay, right, the first century. La cosa es que I study the Bible in English, so many of
Okay.
the terms I know them more in English than in Spanish, even
Okay.
though this is a Spanish-speaking country. But yeah, the Christians in the first century, after Jesus established the congregation, this is what the apostles used to do whenever someone no longer continued um, applying the Bible in their lives.
And
So
what do
we
you
live
think?
by,
What's your opinion
what do I
about
think
the
about that?
What's your opinion about the other religions? Catholic, for example.
What's
I am Baptist by the Church
mm,
of the Jesus Christ of the Latter Day Saints. The
mm-hmm.
the
So
the last year.
you said until last year?
No, I'm Baptist by the Church
Baptist.
of Baptist by the Church of the Jesus Christ of Latter Day Saints. You know what I mean?
Ah, so you're not Baptist. You're baptized. You were baptized last
Baptized.
year.
Yeah, I baptized
Oh,
last year.
okay, okay. Because Baptist is another religion.
Okay.
But okay, I understand. The saint. So you are a Mormon.
Exactly, Mormon.
I have friends that are Mormons too.
Okay. They are good people, I think.
I agree. I agree. So your question to me was what I think about other religions or what I think
Mm-hmm.
about Mormons.
Now, what do you think about the other religion? Not specific in some religion. How you say? Not
Well, I think
specifically.
not specifically.
Specifically.
Not
Not
specifically.
specifically.
Hmm. Well, I think that I respect people
Mm-hmm.
that are inclined to religion because that means that they recognize what Matthew chapter 5 verse 3 says. There Jesus said that happy are the people who recognize their spiritual need. So that means that if you are going to church or if you are trying to keep up with a religion, is because you recognize that you need God in your life. And many people don't feel that way anymore. A lot of people think that they don't need religion, but we all do.
What's the word for that?
For
People,
what exactly?
people without a religion,
Atheist.
atheists. Okay, we don't have enough time.
Mm.
Sorry.